So now, how in a few words this morning can we sum up what we've just been listening to? And what struck my mind this morning, and I tried to apply it in my own life, Jesus is talking there about not needing the approval or the testimony of any human person. All he's worried about is that he has the support, if you put it that word, and the testimony and of his Father. And then apply that to ourselves just for a couple of moments, how dependent all of us are on the approval of one another. We strive and we worry about that so much. We worry so much about our appearance, how we perform, how we do things. And some of us take it to the absolute limits. And it causes us worry and anxiety if somebody looks at us in the wrong way or maybe doesn't approve of something we do or say. And so by doing that, what do? We give away any kind of freedom we have, and we become totally dependent on other people, of what they say and of especially on their approval. And here is Jesus saying in the gospel this morning, look, you don't need human approval. It's the approval of God that you need. And so as I get older, I become more aware of that, it's what really matters in my life is what the person that God wants me to be, not how I should appear in anybody else's eyes or seek for human approval. And so the consequence of that, the conclusion of that is, it gives one a beautiful freedom just to be yourself, just to be the beautiful person that God made when he made you. You may not think you're a very good, wonderful, or beautiful person, but in the eyes of God you are. You may not appear to be in the eyes of other people, but what does that matter in the final analysis? Press forward to 50 years, to the 50 years' time. What difference will it make to you then, whether people approved of you or not, as long as you have the approval of God? Isn't that's what Jesus is saying in so many words in the gospel this morning, or at least that's my little interpretation of it. And you might have a different interpretation, but that's what came to my mind this morning when I read the gospel. That is so true. Why do I worry about what people think? Why do I worry about what people think, as long as I'm okay in the eyes of God?